Hey, what's up? This is the 2021 Commencal Meta HT AM Essential. I just got this bike 2 days ago on the 22nd. I ordered it on July 14th. It was pre-order and it wasn't set to come out until July 30th. But on the 15th, I got a tracking number, and 7 days later, I received the bike and I was super stoked. And here's the first ride on it. I had trouble keeping pressure in the back tire. The sealant just kept leaking out of the valve stem. So when I started the ride, I was at about 20 psi, and when I got to the top of the trail, it was probably down to 10, and I just couldn't hold the pressure. So I just rode it down really low and just took it a little bit easy. I had set the fork to RockShox's recommendations. I'm 180 pounds, and they recommended 85 psi with about minus 13 clicks of rebound, and the fork just felt super stiff. The bike came with two tokens for the fork. I don't know if there's any already in there. I don't have the tools to look in there yet. But I changed pressure down to about 65 or 70. It felt a lot better.
Ouch.
Bike is pretty short as far as reach goes compared to a lot of full suspensions, where most mediums are above 450 millimeters. So I went with a large instead to up it from 420 to 445, and I'm 5'10". I think they did it not to be more conservative, but just to make the bike more all around, and the bike's super fun. The head angle is at 65 degrees, and it's right up there with most trail bikes and a few enduro bikes. I have about a 32-inch inseam, and with the dropper post inserted all the way down and the seat all the way up, It's just about half an inch to an inch too high on flat ground, but on the steep ascents it's actually perfect, and this bike climbs really, really well.
Here we go.
For the price of the bike, you're getting kind of a lot. 160 mil fork, 200 mil rotors, or 200 in the front and 180 in the back, and 4-piston brakes. Even though they're like the bottom end, they still bike pretty well. It's a really good deal, I think.
Oh, sorry about that. That's me. Someone else? Not just me.
It's been dry for about a week or so the trail was very, very loose, and it made it pretty fun. The bike was just kind of sliding around. I rushed to get to ride today because in about 24 hours, Hurricane Douglas is going to hit, and it's probably just going to trash the trails for the next week or so. So pretty stoked that I got to get out today. My only gripe with the bike is that it doesn't roll very well, and I don't know if it's because of the plus size tires or the tread pattern, or it could be just my inflation of the tires. But that's what I notice. If you don't want to spend a whole lot on a full suspension bike, I think this is the way to go. I think it teaches you a lot more, especially on the techier terrain, where the back end is just bouncing around all over the place. You learn how to use your feet and your legs, pedals, and I think if you go to a full suspension later, you can transfer all of that to that bike and ride really, really efficiently. Really happy with the bike. It's super fun. It's an all-around bike. I think that's why Commencal put it in several of their categories of bikes. I've emailed them and they have great customer service. The box or the bike came in the box almost fully assembled. The tires were fully inflated. You just had to put on the front rim, the handlebar, and the remote for the dropper pulse, and that's about it. And you can just slap on some pedals and go take it for a ride right there.
bike is sick.